Hi there, Aries. Welcome to your mid-month reading. This is mid-September to the end of September with a sneak peek into October. Apologies for not getting to your September monthly reading. Super swamped and then fell under the weather. So I'm going to make it up to you by doing your mid to end of September reading. We're going to peek into October's energy, and then we're going to do your love reading at the end, okay? So here we go, Aries. Remember that this is a general reading, and not all general readings will resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Never force a message to apply. So here we go. Aries, mid to end of September. What does Aries have going on mid to end of September? Trust. Okay, the situation is calling for you to have trust and faith in the way things are working out. I believe I might need to touch up on this lighting here. Okay, one more card, please. Aries, mid to end of September. Ooh, I had so many fly out. What is going on? Literally flew out. And I'm going to take them. Forgiveness and peaceful resolution. So all three of these seem to go together, hand in hand. If you are having trust issues within a partnership or relationship, there is a need to forgive or to ask for forgiveness. If this was, you know, something that you feel as though you needed to be forgiven for. Look at that, the Three of Swords with the Sun when I divided the deck. So before you can move on into your happily ever after, there is a need for forgiveness, for peaceful resolution, for healing, for you to be able to have faith and trust that sometimes things don't work out for a specific reason. So why do we have the trust card here? Because I feel as though, look at that, and it still came out, Three of Swords. I feel as though the angels are calling for you to have faith and trust into a situation, moving forward from here on out. If you feel as though whatever this partnership or relationship or situation, it doesn't have to be a relationship, it can also be a situation going on at work or home. Apply it to your situation, but remember, don't force it. Could have to do with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Does not have to be. It can also be someone who is really serious and emotionally unavailable. Some harsh words, communication. Maybe this was a breakup over text or email and you're just like, did that just freaking happen? What in the world is going on? Aries, when I did your new moon and Virgo reading, I did get a sense of a water sign involved with, infatuated with, or interested in an earth sign. So if this is still for the same person I am reading for, you may be dealing with some heartache, some disappointment, things not working out in your favor or the way that you had anticipated it. If you're dealing with someone who deals in mind games, wordplay, a narcissist, someone who is more into creating confusion than bringing in peace and safety and love and security in a relationship. It may be someone who has been back and forth, right? And not where you would think they're being played. They're back and forth because they like the game. So they leave one person, maybe this earth sign, and go to you. But then they break your heart and they go back to the earth sign. And so there's all this confusion because they say one thing, but they do another. Their actions don't always match their words. And so it causes this insane confusion that keeps you just in pain. It almost feels as though you're going crazy, like your world is falling apart, and it's all surrounding this mind fuckery, mind games that's going on. But I think you're starting to realize that this situation, no matter how much you love and care about this person, it's not making you happy anymore. This isn't what you wanted. You thought it was what you wanted. But I feel as though you're seeking something more stable and traditional and, you know, someone who can understand you on all levels and at the same time say, hey, I get it. I get you. I know that this is what you need. I know this is what you want. And I can give that to you. As opposed to someone who says, hey, I told you from the beginning straight up, I can't give you that shit. I don't know what the big deal is. You know? This could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is the card of Scorpio. This could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is the Taurus card. Can also be they have that in their chart. Now, I just feel as though they broke your trust, and there is a need to forgive, not just them and their actions so that you can release and heal, but to forgive yourself. I almost feel as though you feel shameful, like they played you for a fool. You realize that now, and you're regretful. You're ashamed that you were a part of this behavior. You're ashamed for the way you perhaps behaved with them because of how absolutely crazy they made you feel. I feel like this King of Swords was a total narcissist. And yet the other storyline I have here, forgive my pauses, I'm trying to digest all this information. The other storyline here is that you've already uncovered all the bullshit, and you've decided, you know what, 1, 2, 3 times they've already lied to me, broken my heart, cheated, treated me like shit, gone off on me. Enough is enough. And you come in with this King of Swords energy and you say, nope, goodbye. Maybe you're the one that broke up with them by text because you said, you know what, I can't be with this narcissistic person anymore. I just can't. No contact is the way to break away from a narcissist. And I feel as though you finally realize that, okay, I've got to go no contact. I've got to be like serious face. I've got to be this brick wall. I can't let them penetrate my aura, my energy, my heart, because I've been backstabbed and betrayed. I've been lied to. I've been mistreated. And maybe now you're seeking help and guidance from someone who's much more practical in their day-to-day, someone who can help uncover the bullshit, the confusion, this illusion that this other person made you feel was your future with them. But they're very wishy-washy. They go back and forth. They talk a good game. Boy, do they talk a good game. But they end up leaving you like this. So when you're together, is it good? And then they're not around, and it's like, again, mind fuckery, mind games. You need to break away from that, Aries. That's tough. Forgiveness. Let's clarify this forgiveness card, because I do feel as though there's a part of you that feels ashamed for even being in this situation. There's your Knight of Cups. I feel as though Okay, Aries. Some of you were in a very abusive relationship, or you are still, and you're trying to get out of it. You are afraid to walk away. You are afraid of whatever repercussions there will be from walking away. And not necessarily from like people around you, but from this person themselves. Because narcissists, you know, they make you feel like though they won't quit. However, a true narcissist will have you replaced in no time. And that's probably what happened before. They left one to go to you. Probably, you know, did the same thing to that earth sign. But there is a need to forgive in this relationship or partnership. Yeah. Juggling. Again, I'm going to point out that is the Scorpio card. Knight of Cups. 5 of Cups. Juggling between two relationships, two ideals, two possible outcomes. I feel as though they've always made you feel like, hey, you know that I left the other person because I didn't want a serious relationship, and that's why I left them and I'm with you. And now you're saying you want a serious relationship. No, I'm not doing that. And so they make you feel as though I'm going to do the same thing to you that I did to them. But they have you walking on eggshells, Aries. And Aries, you are strong, powerful, and passionate. And this forgiveness is about forgiving yourself for falling for this bullshit that they were feeding you. Forgive yourself. They've been doing this a whole lot longer. Long enough so that they know how to play every angle. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. It is not about dwelling over the fact that they played you, that they hurt you. Maybe there was a money situation here. You decided, oh, we're going to be partners, not just in love, but in business as well. Or for some of you, has nothing to do with love, but perhaps someone that you're close to that you decided to go in on some sort of business partnership. Be careful with how loose be careful with how loosely you open up that wallet to people. Get things in writing. Do things the right way. Protect yourself, Aries. I keep hearing that you need to protect yourself, not just emotionally, but financially as well. There is, so this person, you don't know how to get out of this shameful feeling. You're down, you're depressed, you're upset. They've taken advantage of you, of your kind-heartedness, of your, you know, emotional well-being, but financial well-being as well. Maybe you lent them money. Maybe you backed their business ideas. Maybe you backed their, you know, next creative project. And I feel as though you kind of knew you shouldn't have, but you did anyway because, man, you were so infatuated with him or her, and you were just like, this just makes things more concrete between us. This just makes us almost life partners because you were looking for that. And I feel as though they say, no, I told you from the beginning. But I appreciate you, you know, handing over some money. I appreciate you, you know, being there for me when I need you. But you can't say the same about them, because when you've needed them, they haven't always been there for you. They make up for it from time to time. But I'm definitely feeling like this big ball of emotional despair, embarrassment, shame, guilt that's just been sitting in the pit of your stomach. You may have even lost weight. You can't think straight. They became this tornado that just ripped through. And so now the answer to this is to find the strength for a peaceful resolution with yourself. Okay, understand that if you think you will have a peaceful resolution with them, when you yourself are not strong enough to put your foot down, they will railroad you. I mean, they're coming in strong with a bulldozer, like, how fucking dare you? After everything I've done for you, right? Instead of after everything that you've done for them. Now remember, this is a general reading. It can go vice versa. This could be you I'm talking about, that you are doing this to someone else. However, I'm feeling as though, Aries, this is being done to you. You may need to take this person to court. You're done waiting for a payout. You're done waiting for results. You're done putting work into this. Now, Aries, do whatever you want and how to handle this. It is your decision ultimately. But in order for you to truly succeed on how you're going to move forward in a peaceful resolution and forgiveness, is by being good with yourself. If you're still an emotional wreck because of everything they've done, I'm not saying it's, you know, not okay for you to feel that way. I'm just saying, when you make those decisions, when you're just this big ball of emotions, this turns into a very toxic and codependent energy. Again, with the water sign, Queen of Cups. They have ultimately trained you into feeling and believing that they have done so much for you, because they inflate the bits and pieces of what they've done for you, right? This big, huge, grandiose vision of, remember that time you had a flat tire? Remember that time that you called me at 1 in the morning crying? You know, I'm not saying they haven't done anything for you. I'm not saying they're not, you know, that they haven't been there for you. I'm saying that when you compare everything you've done, gone above and beyond, you've practically catered to this person. And honestly, I feel like this isn't something you would normally do, but you did for this person. You're usually very cautious, but again, I keep hearing they talked a good game. They convinced you, hey, I've got these plans, and you are the queen of action. You don't fear new beginnings, don't fear new projects. You're just like, I got the tools, give me your ideas, let's push on, let's move forward, let's build on this, let's do this, I got your back. And they knew you would do that. And they sat back and took advantage of you. But I feel as though you're done. You're waking up to this behavior. You're realizing that, you know, this isn't right. This is not okay. I can't continue with this. I want a new beginning. And as much as you think you want a new beginning with them, even that, you're starting to have second guesses. Even then, you are starting to think, yeah, I want a new beginning, but I don't know if I can do it with them again. I don't think that you see it anymore. I definitely feel that before you start moving forward, you take some time to nurture yourself, to love yourself, self-care, self-love. Really, you know, if you can take some time, grab a journal, and write down your I am statements, right? Write them down, your I am statements. Real simple. I am ... and go down the list. Fabulous, fucking fabulous. Better than ever. Stable, loving, courageous. Whatever it is, sit there and reevaluate yourself, where you stand, where you are. And when you go back and read those and you realize all the bullshit you've endured, and then you go back and read those again and you say, no, no, no. You know why? You know why that behavior stops? Because I am worthy. Right? Remember that, Aries. It's time to stop dealing with other people's bullshit. It's time. You've got this, what, 1 week left of September. This energy can go into October, especially since I'm going to sneak peek October right now. But I definitely feel that you've endured so much. And you just don't know how you can move forward. So if you're at home, lounging on your couch, still in bed, immobile with despair, depression, disappointment, and you're watching this and you're realizing, what the fuck am I doing? Get out of bed. Get off that couch. Go for a walk. Do some meditation. Write your I am statements. Go outside. Go to, you know what? Go to a cafe with a cute little outdoor patio table. Enjoy the view. Enjoy the air. Enjoy the sights. You know, smell the roses. Pet that little puppy that somebody is walking their dog as they walk by you. And continue writing your I am statements. If you believe. That is your October sneak peek. One more card for October. Aries, if you believe that you are absolutely done with this bullshit, that you deserve better, that you are worthy, guess what? It's true. Right? Meditation brings answers. Here we go. I'm telling you, you need to do the inner work now. That's what the angels are calling for you to do the inner work, to heal, to know that it is time. It is absolutely time for you to do the inner work, for you to believe in yourself and what comes next, what's about to come next, and the blessings that you're about to receive. Meditation brings answers, and most importantly, it helps to bring clarity, right? It helps to bring clarity. Let me get another deck here for our sneak peek of October. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot deck. Sneak peek into October. If you believe in meditation brings answers, please clarify for Aries. If you believe with the 9 of Cups that your wish fulfillment will, yes, will be happening, that you are worthy and deserving of happier, better times, more fulfilled life. If you believe you deserve it, that you're worth it, that you own it, and yet you're so worried about the how. How the hell am I going to do that for myself? How could this be possible? How? Meditation brings answers. Look at that. Like, this is it. This is it right here. Here is your message for October. I don't even feel like I need to go any further. Right? Aries, if you believe that you are worthy, that you are deserving, take the time to meditate, to find the clarity, to figure out what you are willing to do or to accept or to whatever it is on your path that you're willing to endure or deal with for wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment, the Sun card. Like once I get the Sun card in a reading, it's like done. I'm stopping there, right? Because that's your happily ever after. Doesn't matter what else is around the Sun card. The point of the Sun is the Sun. If you're outside, and even if you're out in Florida, what happens when you have these crazy tropical storms, right? Rain on your parade. It's bright and sunny and humid. Then it's like somebody just dumped tons of water on you because it starts raining, right? But the sun comes out and you forget it even rained. And that's exactly what this is. The sun will continue to come out for you, to continue to remind you that a little bit of rain isn't going to hurt you. You finally feel strong enough to move on to bigger and better, to turn your back on all the, look, I'm going to show you, because you had the 7 cups in the September part of the reading, which caused a lot of confusion, right? Confusion, lies, manipulation, daydream island. They cause this grand illusion because they probably have this grandiose, illusions of themselves as well. But now you've moved on to the 8 of Cups, which means you've turned your back on those 7 cups. And you've got one big giant cup filled with love that you said, that is my last cup. My last cup. And I'm moving on. 9, 8, and 10. Honey, what happens when you turn your back on confusion, on that narcissist, on the bullshit? When you finally realize you're worthy of this and you're strong enough to turn your back and climb the top of that mountain, your 10 of Cups comes in. You are worthy of this. Don't let anybody tell you different. Let me tell you, Aries, that was your sneak peek into October. You've got big things that are changing for you for the better. And I know that right now you probably can't even fathom, you probably can't even, feel these changes and how they're going to happen, and you just can't see a way out, and you're just thinking, no, how can that be? I don't see it happening. What is she talking about? I am in so much pain. This person has totally screwed me up. I don't even see my 10 of Cups anytime soon. Right? Honey, heal. Find your strength. Find your clarity. Keep moving forward. You cannot depend on someone else to give you that, but you can do it for yourself. And if you need to lean on friends to make it happen, friends, family, therapy, get some help, whatever it is that maybe you need to find the clarity. Now we're going to touch into your love life reading, even though that that general reading was about a lot of people's love lives here. Remember, it does not have to be about love. If this was a business partnership, you have an asshole business partner who has no problem making you feel inadequate, making you feel like shit, right? And you care about this person, and you probably couldn't, imagine treating them as horribly as they treat you. And I'm not saying you don't backfire, like you don't say your piece when the time comes, but you're certainly not manipulative the way they are. So here we go. Aries, love life reading, September, mid-September, and let's move on mid-September into mid-October. Singles, Aries singles, you're dealing with a past life relationship. You have known each other before. So if that general part of the reading was relevant to you. You probably felt as though this was a karmic relationship, a karmic cycle you were going with them. You dealt with so much, right? You dealt with so much because you believed that it could have been something like that. And it could be possible. It could be that they are a past life relationship, a karmic relationship. They are here to teach you a lesson. It's up to you. It's your job to now find what that lesson is. It can also be that you've just recently met someone, or you are about to meet someone who seems very, very familiar, where you start to think, I know this person because I've known them in another life, another lifetime. It's a past life relationship. So let's move on to Aries couples, couples dating, married couples, in-betweeners. One card, please, for September into mid-October. Unrequited love. Okay, I'm going to pull one more because not all Aries couples are going through that. I know, right? I feel like that unrequited love should be with that past life relationship for the singles. Okay, I'm just going to do one big love reading, apply it to your situation, free yourself. And let me explain why. I know some of you like when I do singles and couples separate, but let me explain why. Apply the portions of this to your situation, however it may apply, but don't force it. The reason why I'm going to group it together like one big love reading for Aries is because there are quite a few of you from that general reading in the beginning who are in this unstable relationship. It feels karmic, it feels past life. You start to wonder, is this unrequited love? I love this person more than they love me. It's time to free myself from it. And this is why I've decided to group it together, because I do feel as though those that are straight up single, probably just got out of this situation. And those that are coupled is because I feel like I have a lot of in-between couples here that are going back and forth. And then there are those of you that have probably been super stuck in your head about a lot of things that there's a need for you to free yourself. So let's clarify this for Aries in love. It's mid-September to mid-October. You got the Strength card again. Yeah, see, I really feel like this has a lot to do with that general reading from the beginning. It's like one big giant reading. Look at that. No joke, different decks, same cards. 2 8s, by the way, right? Oh, Aries, let me tell you. Let's move on to this unrequited love. Not moving anywhere. Stagnancy. Stagnancy and indecision. The message I just got is if they felt the same way you did, it wouldn't be stagnant. They'd be putting in as much effort as you have been to this situation. And I'm seeing a lot of the same cards from the previous spread. We're about to read them all. You're dealing with a lot of immature people. Look at that. 7 of Pentacles in reverse again. Mind you, those that are new to me, welcome. Thank you. And those that are repeating supporters, thank you also. Not a single one of my cards is in reverse. I keep them upright because when a card comes out in the reverse, it is of significant meaning. I can purposely flip my cards upside down and do a reading with mostly, reversed cards. I'm not going to do that. I'm about finding clarity and solutions. And so when a card comes up in reverse, Aries. Okay, I'm done. When a card comes in reverse, it's huge. It's huge in my readings. Remember, before I start getting criticism from some of you out there, not every tarot reader is the same. Some only read cards, some read and channel messages. I do both. So not every reading will be the same. I don't read the same for every single person. It's however I'm tapping into your energies and whoever's energies I am picking up and I'm connecting with. So here we go. Aries love life, past life relationship, unrequited love, and free yourself. You have so many of the repeating cards from the general spread. I believe the Four of Cups had also come up as well. King of Swords, Three of Cups, Eight of Cups. You have 3 8s here. The Hierophant again. But above all, like I said, it does not matter how harsh, how terrifying, how upsetting, how painful the other cards around the Sun card is. You ultimately have the Sun card. And honey, you got it twice. Twice. I hope that the way this sun in the card is radiating its warmth, its vibrancy, its happiness. Look at that smile on the cute little baby. Naked baby, white horse, purity, to start over again. Because when the sun goes down, it knows the very next day it comes up for a bright new day. And that's what you need to do. You have been torn for quite some time. Do I keep working on this, or do I just, you know, cut them out of my life? I want something traditional. They have been adamant about how they can't give me that. It's time I seek guidance. I seek help of someone. I need to keep moving forward. There are moments where you feel as though you're not even strong enough to do it. And you're just like, what am I doing now? You know, like you're confused. Even you second guess your own actions, your own decisions, because that's what they've done to you. They've created the same instability and insecurity that they have within themselves. They've brought it into your life, into your energy, into your mind and your heart, Aries. You are strong enough to keep moving forward here. This person is attached to someone else. Emotionally, I feel it. Physically, not entirely. I feel that they know that they don't need to be physically involved with this other person for you to start doubting and second guessing things. And it's probably something stupid like, oh, I was talking to so-and-so. And it creates self-doubt. Or I went to go see so-and-so. Or guess who stopped by my place today, you know? But you're dealing with a lot of immature energy. And I feel as though because of the way they have behaved, it's almost brought you down to their level. And you hadn't realized it until now. And again, I feel like you're going to say, you know what? I'm done helping you out. Don't ask me for any more money. Don't hit me up. Don't call me. I'm done. I want to see results. I want to see happiness. I want to see abundance. Where's my payout? Right? You have the Sun card, Aries. Do you want to continue this communication, this contact with them? You have to decide if whatever monetary, you know, help that you've given them, if it's worth fighting to get back, or is your peace of mind worth that monetary loss, however it may be. Of course, I mean, if we're talking big money, I mean, that's why the Justice card came out. Some of you may need to go back to court. Wow. Go back to court. So this is somebody, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say somebody may need to go back, see, look at, I did it again, may need to go to court. So some of you have already, the vision I just got right now was that some of you, if you were married or are married and you're like going back on this legal separation or divorce, they came in, try to work things out with you, you know, started digging into family money, and then you kicked them out, and now it's like, okay, that's it. This time the divorce stands. You may have called off a divorce in the past. That's what I just heard right now. Divorce, take two, with the same person, the same person. So that was your reading, Aries, for mid-September into mid-October for your love life reading. I hope that this has brought you some form of clarity. Whoop, never mind my arm. I hope this has brought you some form of clarity and love. Remember to love yourself, take care of yourself, do your I am statements. You know, really, really remember who you are. Don't allow anybody to take away your self-worth. Okay, Aries, that was your reading. We'll see you in October. Bye. Oh, by the way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know. If you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Take care. Bye.